everybody, Brandon Jones here. I'm joined by Mr. Kyle Bossman.
I love trailers!
And Mr. Daniel Bloodworth. And Kyle's just really excited about trailers, and I can't blame him because we have so many trailers to watch. There's a trailer that we're about to see that we've never seen before for a game called Paradise Never. Is there Paradise Always? Is that a play? Is that Paradise Lost? Is that what it's a play on?
Maybe.
Paradise
yeah,
Never? Would you want to play a game called Paradise Never? Don't you want to get to paradise eventually?
Yeah, so maybe scary?
Maybe scary. So you may be scary. What do you think? Paradise Never. Not knowing anything at all.
I think my impression of what Paradise Never is going to be, it's an indie game. It's like about a relationship, maybe with a mother.
Well, there's a boat and a song. And, okay, I guess that's a person? Is that a shovel?
This is English? I guess not. Well, this little guy knows where he's going.
Yeah.
There's no question. He's...
Oh, here we go.
Devolver.
Okay.
The revolution fails.
Why
no.
did you put your bars away? You gotta keep them up.
We're in France. Oh, I got English here.
Okay.
Maybe some stealth action, or are those your friends there?
Looks like a chase to me, but...
We're seeing a lot of HUD right now, which is pretty crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a whole map there.
No feels so far. Any feels? Any feels?
I'm not feeling feels, to be honest.
A little lost, actually.
It's like Minecraft, but from really far away.
That,
with like,
what's with the
Zelda's in
handwriting
this?
on
What's
the people's
happening?
names? And
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Here we go.
It's like Just Cause all of a sudden.
new quest.
Okay. What?
Is that a multiplayer? What's going on?
There, that'll teach you. They're fighting.
Yeah, is this multiplayer at all, or is it just one person? I see
names.
names, but they're all like standard character names.
Yeah, they're probably just characters.
Right, it seems very story-focused still.
Bird? What? What?
You've talked to birds before. Don't pretend you haven't, Bled.
Only owls.
So, walking around, meeting people,
Die, you miserable creature.
blowing up things,
Year of
clicking
water?
on random items.
Oh, you died.
What?
Everyone has regrets, and sometimes it feels like we're a product of our own mistakes.
Whoa.
What is
We have
happening?
the audacity to take a chance to act in our own interests. If we had kept quiet, given something up for someone else's protection,
I'm so confused.
You're
the
back.
chance to do things over could seem like a miracle. That with our good intentions, we could change everything.
Like, I wanted to check if I had a browser open. Like that,
Yeah, I
It
did
doesn't seem
too.
like the audio is from this trailer at all. I was not even paying attention to all of what that guy said. I'm so confused right now.
Okay.
Oh, man.
All right.
What else did Devolver do?
Well, they've done all
Devolver's,
kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
Indie publisher. They're killing it right now.
Okay.
Okay.
There's no wait at all. Like, I wasn't scared for anybody. I wasn't... The feels? Are you kidding? With the feels of what?
Right.
Wow. I mean, you got to do your job. You work in PR. You got to do your job. You got to think. I mean, imagine you're a PR person. You got this in front of you. It's like,
Yeah.
what do you do? How do you tell somebody? Just you absolutely have to watch this. Little did they know, I watch everything. The
All right,
revolution fails. So
immediate tip right there.
After the revolution.
Is when we saw the name, there was like the red bars were there. I'm cool with those. Just keep them up. Don't take them away and then put them back up again. That was a weird choice there. I feel like a lot of the dialogue isn't up for long enough to read, and so it kind of seems like it's just there for us to see. Oh, the bird's still talking. Keep it up long enough to read. Would be my recommendation there.
But it's just, I just feel like you're just running around like Minecraft, just like smashing random stuff.
True. That's what we see first.
Yeah.
Like, you make a game like Minecraft if you have a really interesting gameplay mechanic and you don't really care about the visuals of the game because you have really good physics or world building or whatever.
Yes.
And you make a game isometric so that it can look better. So why is it an isometric Minecraft game? Not that it plays like Minecraft, because obviously there's all this dialogue and item customization, and which you can't do in Minecraft. But wow, I have so many questions.
Yeah.
There's some shots in here that just like don't belong in the trailer. Like, we're watching the bird speak too much. Like, it's funny that first time because Blood's like, "What, a bird?" and then we see it talk 2 more times. But also just that shot where they're walking up the hill and then they just punch somebody, and it's like, why did you pick that? Why?
Yeah, it's every time I have an expectation about this game, or I think it's steering itself in one direction, it doesn't. So like I start out and I see the boat, and I wonder like, okay, we're going on a journey, and then the guy gets out and he's walking, and it's like, wow, we've discovered an island. No, people already live here. And then you like meet those people, and it's like, oh, we need to help them, and it's like, no, they just seem to want to follow you around and stuff. And it's like, oh, well, maybe we're trying to solve some mystery. It's like, no, not really. We don't know anything about us. Like, we are no character as far as I'm concerned. The person that we're actually, way more focus is put on the people that we're talking to. So I guess the big vibe I get out of it is that there really is no story, and that there's just kind of the inhabitants of this place, and you just go around and talk to them and do stuff with them. So maybe that's the sell, that it's like this world is what you make of it. You see the one building like burning down, so it's like, oops, you burnt that building down.
Okay, so I think here's what I would do. If you want to do the song, if you want to make a feels trailer, I would not do as many dialogue screens. I wouldn't do as many silly, like, let's go bop some guy with our shovels scenes. I would show much less of the game. If you want to show off your gameplay, I wouldn't use this song at all. I would choose something else entirely to kind of show, hey, this is how the game works. This trailer is really trying to put a lot of, show us a lot and give us the entirety of maybe too much.
And I'm not interested in the slightest. Kyle, are you gonna check out this game?
I think this is a case of trailer being worse than the game. I think there might be a cool game in here.
I think the same thing. I feel very much like the game could actually be much more interesting story-wise and everything than what we're getting out of this, because I can't actually follow a story from this trailer.
Part of me wants to give it below a 5, but I'll just stop there at a 5, because there is a lot of stuff happening here. I can't. It's a 4.8. No, it's below 5. Yes. It's below 5.
You broke the barrier.
That's fine. Yeah, I had to. This is 4.8. Yeah. Whatever you did, not working at all for me whatsoever. I'm angry. It's making me angry.
Wow.
Because there's just a cockiness to it, And I don't like when trailers get cocky. I don't like it, because that to me seems like your message is you're thinking one thing about your game and you're selling a totally different thing, and then people are perceiving a different thing, and like that's not what you want. You want everybody to be on the same page. And this seems like some huge inside joke that I'm just not privy to, or something that happened, some other game that they made that I didn't experience, or some key mechanic that is just not popping up.
And then spoken dialogue at the end of like the miracle of getting a second chance. So I don't think it's arrogance. I think it might just be like misdirection. I don't know if they know what they did here with this trailer, but I also think it's dreadful. I'll give it a 3.5. I think it's doing the game a disservice.
Yeah, I guess I'll go with 4.5. I don't know. It's. I feel like the main thing I feel from it is confusion. Tonal confusion and gameplay confusion, and just all around.
And that's what dropped me below a 5. Is when I watch trailers, I'm always like, okay, let's brainstorm this. Let's try to make this trailer better. No idea how to make your trailer better, because I don't know what your game is. 4.8.
Because it's it's the song, and I think the dialogue are aiming to be very serious, but then you see this like, now die, you miss it. Like, that's not.
I don't get anything serious from this at all. But then it's got this serious thing. I'm gonna score lower if I keep talking about it. Let's move on. Another trailer that I thought kind of missed the mark, that stylistically was interesting, but I didn't really get into, was Blues and Bullets, which somebody hit me up on Twitter and told me to check out. Thank you very much. Love the style, love the idea. Very smart in any kind of like an adventure game or puzzle solving game to have all of the items you can interact with being one color. Sure. So I like that, they're definitely playing up the red, amidst all of the black and white. And stylistically, there's a lot of things I do want to like about this trailer, but it just kind of fell flat for me at the end. But interesting style, interesting game, kind of something you,
it kind
you
of
should
threw
keep
me
your
out
eyes
of it
on.
when I saw gunplay, honestly. It was like, oh.
Really loud.
I was kind of disappointed to see gunplay, which I
cut to a very abrupt action sequence.
Yeah, actually, when this trailer started, I was like, oh, they're being smart here. They're deaccentuating their bad character models. And then once you see them animate and say, hey, let's go into this room, you see how like bad their character is. And like, you gotta, it was smart when you're hiding it, basically.
Elite Dangerous had their slow-mo trailer. Every now and then a game comes along and they're like, we going slow-mo on this one? We're going slow-mo. Okay, let's do it. We're going slow-mo. And I think it worked for Elite Dangerous. I know it's kind of cheesy whenever you can tell a trailer's doing that like 10 seconds into it. But I thought it worked for Elite Dangerous because you have a lot of different elements that go into, presumably I have not played Elite Dangerous, into the combat in this game. And I like freezing that moment, kind of showing who's targeting who, showing the detail of the effects, which granted it's not like the most gorgeous space shooter I've ever seen in my entire life. And most specifically, I like the end where everything slowly ramps up and then you just see the guy taking off into the environment. And that seemed like a very welcoming invitation. It was just like, okay, follow that guy, go. Like you see all this carnage and all these people targeting each other and all of these, these power plays happening in this one, moment that's playing out a very long period of time. I got excited. Not excited enough to actually go out and purchase Elite Dangerous, but that one little moment worked on me. Did you dig it? You tired of slow-mo?
I think they could have done the escalation a little better of like choosing which shot goes where. Like even before we speed up, there is one semi-sped up shot of things actually shooting. Like you see lasers hitting somebody, and then we go back to slow motion again. Like that was weird. Choose your shots always. But yeah, good idea for a trailer.
Because this is something that people are already familiar with. Like even if we haven't played it, it's been a bit of a buzz for the past month or two. They're just announcing that, hey, you guys that have heard about this, you haven't played it on PC yet. It's also coming to Xbox One. And it's sort of a celebration. They've already got it out there. If you want to find out about it, you can go watch it on Twitch or something. So it's, hey, here it is. Get excited. It's coming to you.
Everyone is already excited about League of Legends, and what we've discovered is that every now and then one of their new characters or old characters is going to get a random either CG or hand-drawn or some combination of the two story trailer that I don't feel at all is attempting to sell League of Legends. Like I literally think this is just a gift, like to their fan base, to people that are into these characters. It's kind of like how if you're making a commercial and you want to you throw in well, hey Bob, and all the Bobs out there are going to get so excited because they feel like they're talking directly to me because they used my name. As a Jones, I always appreciate that. People will just throw in Jones because they're like, oh, it's just a popular name. And I'm like, oh, it's being marketed. I want to get that sandwich. That's being marketed straight to me. And what if Bard is your guy? What if that is your guy? I don't know if this is a new or old character for League of Legends, but Bard got his own trailer. Who knows what's going on?
In a way, I almost feel like it's it's like an inverse of Smash Brothers. Whereas Smash Brothers, you have all these characters that came from their own worlds and their own different stories and backgrounds, and then you bring them together and put some kind of ridiculous context around it. Just so you can have a fighting game. League of Legends, it's like the opposite. It's okay, you've got this game where all these characters are fighting. There's no real reason for these characters. They're just variety. It's okay, let's make backstories for them now.
But the thing is, I really like that idea, and I like that they're all in different animation styles. It's kind of like anime style. I think that's really cool. However, League of Legends, we saw Legend of Bard. The Bard is a man who picked up a glowing egg and poured it away somewhere. That's the legend we saw. He didn't do anything.
Which is why I don't want to score these.
Yeah.
Because it's to me, I really don't think this goes... I really don't think this is extremely effective at just blowing up the sales of League of Legends. They don't have a problem with that. And if they did, I don't think they would make media like this to combat, dropping numbers or dropping traffic. So I just want them to keep doing what they're doing. You know, if they make one that just totally misses and I don't dig it, Sad Mummy or Bard or whatever comes next.
I'd say tell a story. Use this opportunity to tell a story about your character because I think it is a really cool idea.
I just don't think you get the story, Kyle.
The story is he grabs it and ports away. He is the least interesting character in this thing.
But grabs what? And ports where? You know these things if you've played as Bard, I'm guessing. Magica 2 had a release date trailer, which, I don't know if I've ever spoken about this, but sometimes it's tempting to make bad music for a trailer, intentionally, to be like, that song that you like? We're doing a bad version of it. I get that, and sometimes that can work, but if you are producing bad sound... whether that's bad voiceover or bad sound effects or bad music, I don't want to listen to it. So Magica 2, the release date trailer, did a take on the Game of Thrones opening theme, and it sounded bad. I didn't want to keep listening to it. I get that was the joke. I get that they were doing a bad rendition of that song, but bad music's bad music. So you're nodding. You agree, Kyle?
Absolutely.
Bad music.
I feel like their whole campaign has been this way. Super from
jokey,
the first Magica, even is like trying to be B-movie funny, and then just like, oh, he just kind of missed it. Just kind of went over that cliff.
It is different, at least. It does differentiate.
The vampire voice.
I think it missed
Magica.
it big time. This didn't even hit the backboard. This went straight into the crowd.
Yeah.
And finally, Unreal Engine 4 showed the creation of Kite Man, who, if you aren't familiar with this character, his parents were murdered in a dark alley in a major metropolitan Gothic city, and then he went out and befriended a kite who took him to the Kite Cave, where he then built the Kite Mobile and the Kite Computer.
I'd like everyone to know this is officially Brandon's first troll on the show.
I've trolled before.
No, that was like a Damiani-esque hardcore troll.
What I want to know about this trailer is the pop-in intentional.
No.
Ooh, okay, I gotta go back.
Like, you'll see some shadows pop in, yeah.
You see trees pop, like right after the kite flies over the deer, you see trees pop in before it goes up the cliff. And I'm like, is that a limitation of your engine, or did you put it in there so people would say, oh, it's gotta be real?
I think I can see that. I wouldn't make the call that it necessarily is that, but I can totally see that, because that, to me, I remember seeing Deep Down for the first time, and I was like, there's no way this is gameplay. This looks way too good. And Marco Rosado, who's not working at GT anymore, pointed out like that there's some clipping going on, and there was some actually like some errors done in that animation, and that is an interesting sell. Granted, Deep Down was selling a game, and this is for Unreal Engine 4, so this is selling an engine, so maybe the rules are different if you're showing off the performance of your product and not necessarily your game's environment.
I think what's crazy to look at this is by looking at it by the Unreal demos we had from 2 and 3 years ago. We're used to seeing knights in armor just like shattering their lava axes, and like some cool sci-fi dude smoking a cigarette. Basically, I think they're appealing to indies with this aspect of like, here's a story of a little boy who's like chasing his kite. You like this, don't you, indies? Like, to me, it's like that. I think they're trying to like advertise to like indie developers, and it seems a little weird to me.
I thought the kid was going to be Milo. I thought he was going to like run into the cave and there's Peter Molyneux. It's like, welcome home, Milo. Did he look like Milo? He was kind of like in the forest Milo was in?
He was a little cartoony, absolutely, yeah.
Yeah. But that would be interesting, actually, if like maybe Unreal partnered with animation houses, with someone like a Pixar or Disney or Blue Sky, or like these people who are producing really good Oscar-nominated animated shorts to kind of cross that bridge. They're like, well, we got this engine, we want to show it off. Are there any stories that you guys want to tell that maybe we can partner on this?
Brandon, that's a really good idea. Because really, we just saw a kid chase a kite.
Right.
Yeah. That's
So
a terrific
it
idea.
was interesting, but I think there's something, I don't know, they're just tapping at something here that they could actually make something that completely stands on its own. That's like, is this a short film? Is it a trailer? Is it just a demo of a graphics engine? It's all those things and more. That's exactly what you want out of a trailer. Trailer of the week. Probably Wolfenstein, I guess.
Yeah.
My vote's for Oxenfree, but I respect your decisions.
I might go with you, Kyle. I might go with Oxenfree. Yeah, I think I like Oxenfree most. I liked League of Legends. I thought was great, even though it didn't make a heck of a lot of sense. And Elite Dangerous was cool, but didn't have any writing in it. It was just all music and cool effects and stuff. All that trailer could have been made by one dude, where Oxenfree was a lot of people coming together. Trailer of the week? What do you think, Blood?
I'll stay with Wolfenstein.
All right. Wolfenstein, the old Bloodworth, and 2 votes for Oxenfree. Thank you, Kyle. Thank you, Bloodworth.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Hope you guys had a wonderful weekend. Hope you have a lovely week, and we will see you soon.